Good morning, beloveds. Sorry. It rained pretty much all day yesterday, and it might rain again today, but right now it's not. So I got to go for a walk, so I'm a little... Okay, but we are doing the epic poem, The Voice Celestial, which is written in the tradition of the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer, by Ernest and Fenwicke Holmes. And it was towards the end of Holmes' life, and it's kind of that it's their way of exploring what they have learned over life in what is now called science of mind. It's their way of exploring it. So we are going to pick that back up. But first, I'm going to just rip through the housekeeping. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center. It is... the website is creativelife.org. The email is info@creativelife.org. One email a week. Hot links are hot. The social medias, which we do not monetize, so we would appreciate if you would go like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, depending on the platform, so that we can get bumped to the algorithms. And we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark, and I am the running Reverie on the social medias that I am on. So I think that's pretty much the social medias, and all of the housekeeping. Now, we started off with, I'll remind you very quickly that there are 4 characters, and we started off listening to the scribe, and now we have, the voice has changed, or no, we started off listening to the Wayfarer, which represents me and you, and now we are listening to the scribe. And it's kind of a back and forth conversation, so I will try and note when we change voices. So again, this is going to be the scribe. The scribe is describing the Wayfarer. His mind was spinning like a whirling wheel that comes to rest by chance, yet never moves beyond its orbit to a higher plane. He seemed himself to be upon the wheel, bound there by dread, necessity, and fate. He knew that the wheel had spun and once again had come to rest upon the same old shibboleth, a form to hide the emptiness that lies in ancient mystic abracadabra. Though folly pass from age to age, and through 10,000 years of tonsured heads, it still is folly at the end. 'Tis so with truth, but how am I to know, though true or false? He laughed at this, a bitter laugh. How now, O timeless Sphinx, he says, thou face inscrutable, cold, calculating, cruel question mark, who does bestride the ages like a god? Will Delphic speech break from thy sandstone lips to shatter all the silence of the ages? Perhaps I am myself the Sphinx, a dumb, unblinking stone that broods but does not think. O God, if God there be, O soul of souls, I cannot bear the hollowness and pain that fills my heart with loneliness and grief. How can I bear the emptiness of ignorance? I want to know, and know I know. Alas, alas, should I concede the heaven that some have taught with angel choirs and wings, I must accept their hell as well, with cries from purgatory and bat's wings. Far better this, dumb as I am, to build my heaven or hell out of myself. I have the stuff from one, perhaps the other. O mystery, on mysteries so piled, that I would welcome death could it display the figured tapestry beneath the shroud. 'Tis said that Jesus knew, and that the cord which binds the body to the soul remained unbroken, and that he rose and walked. I was not there. Oh, how then shall I know if this sweet tale be true? 'Tis sweet enough, I swear, I was not there. We sail a storm-racked sea, and in the depths the hulls of ships, the skeletons of men. They will not rise and skim the sea again. All things run to this sea at last. The rose is dying as it blooms. Its perfumed breath is its own self dividing in the air. Its petals fall, and in the end the sea will claim the ashes in its depth. Is this my fate? Is there no hope, no voice, to break the stillness of this deathly pall? I had my hopes of it one night. I felt a strange cold breeze that broke the stifling heat, and something passed me in the air and whispered. Where was it? Let me see. Can I recall? Oh, yes, I see it now. The light was dim, and people strange to me were gathered there, in faith that they might speak, and he bespoke. By entities discarnate, souls of men who broke the barrier that divides the living and the dead. This is their word, not mine. I know so little and must see and touch and hear before I can believe. We have not died, it said. You change your garb because your wrap is worn, your garment clay, but life is life and cannot die. I do not know, I wonder. Shall I say? I know that those who claim to know, because their faith proclaims no other source than theirs, affirm that things like this can never be. Their faith delivered to the saints forbids. Their saints have shut the out-hinged door of heaven. From faith like this, sweet truth deliver us. And yet he had no rancor, for he hoped. Behind the panoplies of every faith, some truth was hid, some presence felt. If some survive, he thought, then all survive. And since all life is change, then all will change. He wondered why some took delight in fear, or seemed complacent when they talked of hell, and on their soul declared there was no way by which the soul unshriven could escape eternal doom, nor even pass into oblivion beyond Elysian fields. The farer stirred and shuddered on his bed. He wondered why such thoughts should come to him. For I know none who knows, he said. Or if he knew, I would not know he knows. He laughed with mirthless humor. How well I know I do not know. Can I aspire to find a way? But woe, most awful woe, besets me if I fail to try a living death. But where shall I begin? I shall begin with life, he said. Of this I am assured, I am alive. And what is it to live, save that I think? And I can think back from effect to cause. The very greatest of the thought overwhelmed him. How swiftly reason points the mind to unknown cause, he said. But does it verify? He could not sleep, excited by the brightness of his quest. excited by the bigness of his quest, and more excited by the thought that he must hold within himself the answer, for through his mind must march the serried ranks of masters, hierophants, and sages, and all their sayings, all their works, and all their lengthened shadows in those who follow after, who chant their articles of faith. And he must pass upon the theologies, philosophies, and all the songs inspired by faith, for men do build cathedral spires of hymns and songs. For poetry is priestess to the soul, and tends the fires which, by Prometheus filched, were first to heat cold reason. All these must play their part upon my stage, but in the end I must decide, accept, reject, for I, and only I, can know within myself and for myself that which is true. For me, not even God can faith compel, not even he reject. He sought for truth, he said, and not alone for God. All right. We are going to pick this up. The next voice we hear will be the farer, and then we'll go back to the scribe. And then it looks like it's going to be more of a back and forth. So that is the voice celestial for today. And now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, fantastic day, magical day, an enchanted day, wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of business day, a dance in the rain day, a be careful on the slippery roads day, a drink plenty of water day, enjoy the rain day, enjoy the cooler weather day, a you got this day, a tell somebody you love them day, a remember who you are day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a good day. And if that's too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, all things are possible. All right, beloveds. Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I will be back around between 9 and 9:15 with more of the Voice Celestial. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.